Okay. So, okay. I'll go collect the... It's same thing. It gets way more complicated when you get to higher level, though. See? Here's items. See, since I don't have any item, I'm not wearing any items. All items are considered great. A new staff. I'm just gonna hop up here. So now I got enemies coming from 2 different places. Ooh, I don't want to touch that. This is the forge. I can go to items. I want to give this to my hero. Give this to my hero. Give this. So yeah, these are other weapons for other different classes. Most of this, so this is for the monk, which I can show you later. These are, yeah. Most of that stuff is for monks and huntresses. So this he got the, so he has a better staff. Looks a little different. An even better staff. Ooh. So the higher level you get, the more different types of towers you can make. So far I can make her these shooter towers. But later on you can get a kind of fire tower that fires a little bit slower, but it's not incredibly slow. It fires a little bit slower, but it does way more damage. Collect there. Okay. Basically you can place them almost anywhere, except for inside these circles, and unless they're close to stuff. So that's why it's good to put them. For example, if I put this in the middle, I would have to move this, and sometimes tower placement can be a huge thing. Towards the end game, like late in the game, if you set up a defense, which is the thing I can get when I level up in a couple levels. This next thing I get, which is what 7 is down there. Yeah, level 3 to be summon a magic blockade. It really comes down to that stuff. I'm just gonna... I don't know where to put the rest of the stuff. I'll just put a turret up here again. So yeah, it's a 4-player co-op game. It has some unique systems I'll show you. Like the investing system. I guess I'll show you that. I should be going to afford, but basically you can click on this, and for 53 mana, I can make it so it's a level higher. Instead of just being a level 1 staff, it'll be a level 2 staff, and I can raise one of the stats, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'm at the forge. Item box. I have some better staffs. I want to give this one to my guy. Okay, anything here I need? Nope. So I can do this sell all thing, and all the unlocked items here. We'll go, wait, these are all locked. Like, I mean, I save these, like this thing here. This. I can go unlock. This is a pretty powerful weapon. I can go lock again, and then I won't sell it. When I do sell all. So hero info. So I can raise this file more. See? It does more damage now. I can do this again. It does more damage now. Well, I just want to raise my stuff a little bit. Because the more you raise it, the more it's worth, the more powerful it becomes. See, am I missing any boxes? No, but I spent all my mana. Okay, so let's just do this. I guess this isn't really much of a playthrough. I guess I'll do a playthrough later with a different character. Maybe I'll convince some friends of mine to get the game. So a lot of it comes down to also hitting the guys. Later on in the game, there'll be ogres and what are they called? How are they pronounced? Wayrens? They're like dragons, except they're not. I guess that's how you can describe them. Turn that down a little bit. So also in the top corner, you can check to see how many enemies are left. These are the final guys. I'm only on wave 2, And there's still 3 more waves to go. Oh, no, there's spoke too soon. There's 2 more waves to go. I'm about to level up. So these little small blue crystals, they're worth 1 mana. These green ones are worth 10. And then these red ones you will see later, they're worth 5. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you some more of this guy, and then I guess I can switch over and show you some other things. This isn't much of a playthrough. So this is my Huntress. So I gave her a really nice weapon. The Huntress works way differently. See, she has a gun. She just goes like this. Hold, click, and then when you right click, or whatever your secondary thing is, you reload. Okay. So she's currently level 9, and she can do a few traps. Like, I can do a fire trap. It's like proximity things. If a monster walks up here, he'll start fire, and then other monsters walk by, they'll take fire damage. Take that. It's not my exact favorite, but because I really don't like how the setting up these traps work. It's not my type of thing, but I understand it if you like that kind of fighting. Because the Huntress class, for me, I think at least, it's more of a you make your self more powerful, and you set up traps all over the place. For like turrets, for example, I just kind of find choke points and I place it down. But for this class, you have to really be I think you have to be a little bit used to this stuff. As it says when you can choose your character, it says this is for veteran level players. So it's okay. So I'll switch to the this is my Squire. He is basically a knight. So you run around, hit things. You can only character that can block. Right clicking. So the knight is more like brute force things. The first thing he gets is this wall that when enemies walk into it, they take damage. I guess I can show you a wave with him, but yeah. So when enemies walk into this guy, they take damage. When they walk into his barricades, which is 6, I can't show you these. And then the next thing is this circular, sharp, spiky thing that hits enemies that walk near it. So I'll swap here's again. I'll show you. This is the monk. The monk is pretty cool. The monk, I think, like I think it's easy to learn, hard to master. Basically, the monk doesn't set up anything that blocks the enemies, but he sets up our auras. He hits things and he shoots things. So it has both type of melees. But for example, his first thing he gets is something that slows down enemies when they walk through. It's an aura, which I need more mana. Okay. So yeah, his class mainly relies on him fighting. Like, the auras are there to slow down your enemies, do some damage, weaken them, and then you run up and then you take them down. But later on, he gets electric aura, which does damage over time, and if you combine them with the slow, it's pretty effective. He gets a healing aura, so you can put those 3 together, and you can be fighting in that little area and getting healed while you fight. I think the one after that is like it weakens the enemies, lowers their attack or something like that. And the final one is like it turns the enemies against each other. So if you have a whole bunch of goblins walk in, I think they'll pretty much attack each other. I haven't actually raised this guy that much. I haven't raised any of the other heroes except for my apprentice wizard. So I guess I'll show you some of my apprentice wizard, Bane. I'll show you what he can do. So yeah, this is one of the things you can make it so it shoots multiple shots at a time. Let's see. So yeah, I'll let my you see how the trap works. Look at me. Oh, the mage makes the traps and makes all the defenses work better. See, yeah, they're all walking into the fire. La di da di da. Just want to make sure that fire guy died. Didn't like him. So yeah, later on you can do this. Make things like this. it's a barricade. And when enemies attack it, or like touch it, basically all the resistances, for example, if they have a fire resistance or water or not water, if they have electricity resistance or something like that, it'll